Salut tout le monde, welcome back to the channel. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Francia, and on this channel we talk about lifestyle, beauty, makeup, fashion, life, and everything in between. So I hope you consider hitting your subscribe button and your notification bell so that you always know when I upload. Okay, so today is Sunday. Welcome back to another Reddit episode. Without further ado, I'm gonna get right into it because I gotta read this long script and I don't have a lot of time to waste, so we're just gonna get right into it. Right into it. Okay, so today's Reddit is, am I the a-hole? Am I the a-hole for saying my body is not just a result of having had no children? I, female 26, went to the pool with some female colleagues from work today. We know each other pretty well, but only ever see each other in scrubs at the hospital. Most of my colleagues are a few years older than I am, and some have kids. We were all wearing bikinis and having a nice time so far. Then, out of the blue, one colleague complimented me on my body. It was a genuine, nice compliment, and I blushed and said thank you. I'm pretty fit. I have a dog, I walk daily, and I am a dancer and used to dance 7 days a week. Ever since I've been working, I dance less though. Although my body doesn't look as nice as it used to be back then, I still am lean and I suppose pretty muscular, especially the legs. After the compliment, another colleague with kids said that of course I have a nice body. I don't have kids. Others then chimed in and said how easy it all was before kids and how easy I have it and my body is nothing special. I didn't say anything because I'm pretty uncomfortable with body talk in general. But at some point it became a bit much and I said that I don't think my body is just from not having kids, but that I also work out a lot. I also said not having had kids doesn't equal a good body and having had kids doesn't equal a bad body. The colleagues then exploded on me and said how I belittle parenthood and downplayed pregnancy and I should just wait until I have kids and those legs are gonna disappear quickly. Oh my goodness, that was a mouthful. Am I the a-hole? This one is gonna be pretty easy to get through without me being mad, because I usually get very mad at some things. But no, you are not the a-hole. A couple of things I want to point out to let you know why you're not the a-hole, because I'm going to use myself as an example because I don't want to use other people, as I understand that body image can be a very uncomfortable topic for people. So I'm just going to use myself as an example. I have 2 kids. Before I had children, I was very slim. I feel like I am huge now, but I was very slim, you know, not a whole bunch of adipose tissue, but I had zero definition. None. I didn't have no definition in my arms, no leg definition. I definitely didn't have no abs. I had no lines whatsoever. Like my abs was not defined. It was just flat because I hadn't packed on the pounds yet. It was just flat. That was before kids. So I will agree with you when you say not having had kids does not equal a good body, and haven't had kids does not equal a bad body. I cannot say the word bad body does not equal a bad body, because now, although I'm pudgy in the midsection, I will say I have definition in my arms. I have like a little bit of back definition. I have a little bit of toning in my legs, and you could see the appearance of a line, you know, in the midsection area, like up here, not necessarily down by the fupa area, but up here you could see I'm working on something, you know, something is cooking. You could see it now. And that's after kids, because before kids, I didn't think that it was necessary for me to work out, because in my mind, working out meant that you were trying to like downsize. I never saw working out as a healthy way of living. I've just always been skinny. I've always been super skinny. I never did work out per se. Like, I'd play with my siblings and I walked a lot because, you know, in Haiti, that's all we did. But I never really worked out until after I had kids. Even before I got married, I was trying to get some lines in my stomach before I got married so that I could, like, you know, bikini it up on my honeymoon, but I did not do that. So I didn't start working out until after I had kids. What I don't understand with your colleagues though is that why are they saying that your toned legs are going to disappear after you have children? If anything, you lose your abs. What do your legs have to do with? Am I missing something? Comment below if that makes sense, because I'm not getting it. I don't understand why the legs had to come into play. Comment below if you know what they mean by the legs. Maybe I'm missing something, but yeah, having had kids does not mean you have to have a bad body, and not having had kids does not mean you have a good body. I know a lot of people with kids who are all the way snatched, and I'm like, hey, did you have kids? You know? But then I also know people with no kids who are like, not, you know, different strokes for different folks. I feel like also a lot of women do this. They try to like put other women down just to feel good about themselves, or to get them to feel as bad as they're feeling. Get what I'm saying? Misery loves company, because they had no business trying to tell you all that stuff about you having a good body after you put a lot of work into it. Yes, having children does change your body, but it does not mean that it's become bad and beyond repair and you can never look a certain way, you know, after you've had kids. That couldn't be further from the truth, because yes, I'm still a little pudgy around the situation area, but this is the first time I've ever been toned, and that's because for the first time in my life I've actually worked on my body. And also, like, the women who just refuse to do things because we can easily get comfortable. Now, I'm not saying don't come for me. I'm not saying like life doesn't get hard and then them children don't get on your nerves and you don't get tired from not sleeping and you just wake up and you feel like you don't want to do nothing. You just want to be left alone. I'm not saying that that's not a thing, but there are things that you have to combat after you have children if you want to get back to a certain, you know, space in your life. Like, a lot of women, they get comfortable after they've had children. We do. Don't come for me. You know we do. We do get comfortable after having children because it's a lot, especially, I don't know, like, depending on the household and how much the women have to take on after they've had kids. We do become complacent. We do become comfortable, and there is a lot of effort we don't put into getting ourselves situated. And then if you've had like one kid and then before you could figure yourself out, another kid happened, or another kid happened right when you were in the middle of, you know, figuring yourself out of dropping those pounds, and you get pregnant again, and that's okay. But don't try to like body shame somebody who does not look like you or whom you wish you could look like, just because they feel good about themselves or someone else compliments them because they look good, and all of a sudden you feel the need to bring them down because you don't look like them. You're on your own journey. Just focus on your journey. You know where you were, you know where you are. If something is not being done, you know in your heart of hearts that you're not doing it. So just learn to take accountability and take responsibility for what you're doing or not doing with your body, and let other people who have that body, let them be great. great. If someone wants to compliment them, let them enjoy the compliment without having the need or feeling the need to bring them down just because you feel like you don't look like that. And so therefore you feel like they shouldn't feel good for looking how they look, not giving a damn about how much work they had to put into how they look. I for one know that some people enjoy it. I don't know why, but some people enjoy it. But working out, those burpees, it's like, why can't we just do 3 of something and call it a day? You have to like repeat it like 600 times, and you got to do 10, 12 of them, and by number 3 you want to die, but you got 9 more to go. You know, it's not cute, but you have to do what you have to do if you want to look a certain way. And yes, it's achievable for most, if not all of us, and we just have to do the work. So I say all this to say, you're not the a-hole, and you make an absolute great point. Just because you have kids does not mean you have a bad body, and just because you have not had kids does not mean you have a good body. We just have the bodies that we have, and we have to work to make them look like we want them to look or not. But everybody just needs to leave everybody alone and let everybody be great, and they'll figure themselves out. You know what I mean? They'll figure themselves out. But anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one. But until then, I hope to see you in the comment section. Bye.